So right now I'm broadcasting to 8 different channels. What? How is that possible? Thank you, StreamYard. So here we go. So today I'm going to talk about this concept of building $1 million coaching business. Now, when I talk to some people, it's okay if this is you, and I'm not judging. But I talk to some people who are like, oh, $1 million, that's out of my reach. But it's actually just math. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about what do I mean by that, okay? So if you book $150,000 a year in your coaching business, over 6 years, that's $1 million, okay? You could compress time and you could build $1 million a year coaching business. It may take you some time to get there, but it's all within the realm of possibility. Today, I'm just going to go over something with you. So this is my homepage. This is me. People saying nice things about me. This is some of the material that you get if you join my membership program or my mastermind program, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. Here's some examples that we do if you're a coach and you want to build out your brand in Kajabi. That's also what we help people do. Okay, but this is the slide that I really wanted to share with you guys today, because if you're just starting out your coaching business, or maybe you've been coaching for a while and you're like, I don't really understand how the thing works. We already know a lot about funnels, right? People are always talking about funnels and how to build your email list and all of that stuff. And all of that is super important. But it really is, we really just need to simplify and get back to basics, okay? Building $1 million business is not as complicated as you think. And my experience with building $1 million, 7-figure, 8-figure businesses, it is actually better if you simplify and if you don't overcomplicate things. And so I'm sharing this graph with you today because I want to show you what my simple system is like. Now, I am practicing this simple system now. This is what I teach my clients, either mentoring or in our agency solution. This is the basics of it, okay? Now, I know that the devil's in the details, and there's a lot going on in this depiction. And there's a lot to do in the depiction, but I just wanted to just dummy it down for you guys so you can have like a holistic view of, okay, how does this coaching thing work? And how do I really build $1 million business? Okay. It may be $1 million in a year. It could be $1 million over 5 years. It could be, $1 million in 3 years, whatever. But this is the simple part of it. Now, the part where it says funnel here. Okay. So the idea here is that we have an offer that our audience wants, okay? So we have a product or service that our audience is interested in, and we've already done that research, right? And so what we want to do is we want to take a look at what we can offer and what we can provide and align that with what your audience actually wants to buy. So it may take you some time to pivot into the correct formula. And it has, for me, in this particular coaching business, this isn't my first go around. I've had many businesses in my life. This coaching business, it actually took me a few pivots and a few angles to get the words correct, to get in full alignment with what I can offer, what I can provide, what I'm an expert at, with what the market wants to buy. So you really need to get into that alignment before you even start building this thing, okay? And this thing is basically a sales strategy of how are you getting a perfect stranger into a raving client. Now, in the first part of the funnel, we talk about basically the traffic flow. So if you happen to have a large audience, and you don't have the proper funnel set up, or maybe you don't have an offer that people are aligning with, maybe they're not buying from you, then we need to do a little bit of work on aligning yourself with the offer, okay? And aligning yourself with what the client wants to buy. So, but once we figure that out, then we can build what we call funnel, okay? So in digital marketing, we're calling this a funnel. Now, a funnel could be a lot of different things. It could be a free PDF. It could be like a free meditation, but it has to be something of value, right? In order to get somebody off of social media and into your own world, we need to offer them something of value, okay? And so when they come into this funnel, which I teach something called the video sales letter. And a video sales letter funnel is basically you teaching, let's say, a 35-minute class on your particular topic. And you're really highlighting the pain that your customer is going through. Like, for example, for me, my target is a conscious coach or a coach that wants to help more people, but maybe they haven't had success selling it online. And they want, and maybe they've been doing it in person. Maybe they've been hosting retreats, for example. These are some of the clients that are coming to me that are saying, okay, so I have this product or service, but nobody seems to be buying it online. So how do I fix that? So this environment that I'm talking about is an online digital environment. How do we go from taking somebody who's a perfect stranger to us and turn them into a raving fan? Well, you can do that through something called this funnel. Now, the purposes of a funnel basically is to do that, is to capture someone's interest with your offer and then speak to them with words that really resonate with them, so that they say, oh my God, this person understands me. This person feels me. And also sharing a story, because we're all being constantly bombarded with information, input, sales language, etc. And we tend, as people that consume social media, we tend to kind of turn that off. We turn off our brains to that until you can present a really compelling story to someone. It's really all about telling the proper story. You want to create a compelling story so that it hits your target like right in their heart. And they go, oh my God, that's me. This person understands me. I feel them. I feel their story. In order to sell a lot of things, you must empathetically align with your customer. So if you're in this conscious coaching business, you may think that you're empathetically aligning with your customer, or even worse, it is possible that you got distracted during this process and you are starting now to chase shiny objects because you're getting all this inundated information about how to market online, and your story is becoming diluted. So my point to you today, and really what I hoped that you glean, you get some information from me today, is that you must empathetically align with your customer. And then this entire funnel that you're seeing over here, okay, this entire strategy, all of the words need to match in that entire storyline. To craft a story so that when they consume your stuff, they go, oh, that's me. This person can help me. And also, you must be kind and compassionate, and you must be able to transform somebody's life. If you're not transforming lives as a coach, you do not have a business. If you're not transforming lives, you're also not making any money. So also take a look at your goals. Just say your real goal is, if I could just make $10,000 a month doing that, that's great. That's a really honorable place to start. But why don't you just double it? Okay. Because when you start to think bigger, here's what's going to happen. Let's say you have a goal of $10,000 a month, but let's say you have a goal like, if I can make $10,000 a month, that'd be great. Well, the thing about that is that when you hit $10,000 a month, you might stop. And you might go, oh, well, I already booked my $10,000 a month. That's amazing. I hit my goal. That's awesome. But if you stop your forward momentum, then you won't hit the 10,000 again for the next month. And so the only surefire way to make sure that you hit your goals is to have bigger goals. So if you're listening to me right now, whatever your goal is, okay, if your goal is $10,000 a month, $20,000, $30,000 a month, or maybe it's not a revenue goal. The reason why I use revenue goals is because it's an exact data point. Something that you have to get straight in your mind is that the people that are serving the world the most, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, even if you like him or not, Warren Buffett, people that are serving humanity at a super high level are the ones that are getting paid really well. So back to the goal setting. So let's say you say, okay, well, I want to serve 100 people this month. Okay, double it. Whatever your goal is, go ahead and double it. And I'm telling you, it works like magic, because when you double your goals, then you have bigger think. And when you have bigger think, next thing you know, you're going to blow whatever you thought your original goal was. You'll be blowing past that $10,000 a month. Then you'll start to be like, oh, whoa, this stuff really works. And you'll start to set bigger goals. And so, I've had people in my inner circle say to me, well, I don't want you to be disappointed if you don't hit your goals. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm already disappointed. If I'm not reaching my minimum goal, I'm already disappointed. So the idea is set bigger goals. Back to this chart. I went on a bit of a riff. So what you're going to do is, once you empathetically align with your customer, you're going to come up with an offering, right? That you can craft a compelling story. And what you want to do is you want to create that story all through this entire system. So what does that mean? So you need to have a freebie that you're offering. That is this middle section here where it says funnel. Okay. So this place right here, funnel. Okay. You need to have some sort of freebie. And then as soon as somebody signs up for your thing, you need to send them an automated email that says, oh, hey, thanks for signing up for my freebie. Here it is. And the thing that I know about online marketing is people don't do what we want them to do. Typically, that's how it works. That's why marketing automation, and from being a salesperson, that's why the follow-up is so important. And that's what automation is going to do for you, this marketing automation. So what you're going to do is, after somebody signs up for your thing, you're going to send them an automatic email that says, hey, here's my thing. Okay. And then you're going to send them into these sequences. So you're going to send them into a warm-up sequence and then some sort of sales sequence with the objective of having them buy something from you. And then when they buy something from you, you're going to want to send them to a buyer sequence, which is going to upsell them to whatever your next thing is. Of course, there's a lot of information that I'm not telling you here. So if you want a bigger look at what I'm talking about, there in the description below, you're going to see my free masterclass. So watch my free masterclass because it is explaining this process in great detail. So once you have the product, the offering, the funnel, etc., then our next issue is we need traffic to the offer. You can have the most amazing offer on the entire planet, but if nobody knows about it, then nobody is going to buy your offer. So that is what this traffic portion is. And the reason why I love social media is that it's free. We get to talk to our audience for free. If any of this is resonating with you, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. I'm happy to send you my free masterclass. And then the other opportunity you have in addition to social media is that you can pay for ads. Okay. So if maybe you're on social media, but you're shy, or you're just like, I don't want to put the time into social media, you can always spend money on ads. But once you build the thing, you're going to need traffic. Okay. And there's lots of different ways to get traffic. I hope that this was helpful to someone. Just remember, set big goals. And if you want to learn more about my system, I encourage you to just go to my website and check out what some of these people are saying about me. Listen to some of these testimonials, because I'm sure you might vibe with them. And if you're looking for support, there is a way to get a hold of me. Just click this button, talk to Marnie, and it goes to a 15-minute calendar. Right now, I am taking those calls. So if you want to talk to me, I want to talk to you. And if you're looking for support, either learning how to expand your coaching business online, or if you want us to just if you want to compress time and get to that $1 million really quickly, then you can contract us. I have an agency, and I'm happy to work with you as your creative director and get this thing on its feet and get you actually build the system for you. So I hope this was helpful. I'm sending you guys lots of love. Happy Friday. I think you're awesome. Make sure to check out my free masterclass below.